I was raised in Chelsea, which is a small city where I like to call home. We may be a small city, but we are full of amazing people. My people.
That's me representing my city, if that makes sense. Like how Chelsea is, how my community is, and just like what I've learned through working in the community and like basically being on the front lines during COVID, which is like kind of, high risk and like in general. Honestly, throughout this whole pandemic, since the start till now, it's really shown how strong our Chelsea residents are, how like they don't give up really easily. Like even in the hard midst of like they're getting evicted out of their house, and they reach out for that help to fix it. Like they don't just lose all hope. They reach out for that help and they get that help because we created such a strong community in which that they can, reach out that hand and get the help that they need.
My Aunt Gladys, who runs the community service agency called the Chelsea Collaborative, started a food pantry out of her front porch, giving food out to people of Chelsea. Over the spring and summer, I spent most of my mornings in the senior center preparing boxes of food for different size families and making labels to get picked up and dropped off.
Honestly, this is all I've ever known in my life. My dad was a really prominent person in our community. So was my Aunt Gladys Vega. So that's really how I was brought up, of like, this is our community, we need to fight for it. I feel so fondly about that. So that's kind of also the reason why I was like, yes, this is what I'm about. Like, this really resonates with me and my beliefs and things like that. As a young Latina, like young woman, I just feel like since I have that outlet, I should be a voice for other young Latino women, or just my community in general. Like I have that outlet, I have that space to do that, to voice my opinion, to voice the concerns, and like I just feel like I'm in that perfect position to do that.
Being on the front lines in my city really changed my view on how I live. I always grew up with food on the table and a roof over my head. The long food lines with more than 1,000 people some days have shown me that you can't take what you have for granted.
And Harvard Pilgrim has been very, very helpful to the collaborative. We've had boxes brought to us, actual people and hands helping us. It's nice having organizations like this, grouping up together and helping in this time where it's like everybody feels like they can't do a lot, but it's like that one person coming to help us goes a long way, or like that one donation goes a long way. So, I mean, we're really grateful for what Harvard Program has done, and grateful that they're a partner of ours.